There's something irresistible about Spain that draws visitors. Perhaps the country's enticing blend of rich history, lively culture, and scenery makes even the mountains blush. There seems to be something for everyone in Spain, from small coastal villages that are the ocean's best friends to larger metropolitan areas whose buildings are so beautiful that they could be used as Instagram models in and of themselves. Regarding a perfect holiday Tinder profile, Spain checks all the boxes. Tons of exciting things to do and unique places to see. Spain is the vacation equivalent of hitting the lottery. What with its Mediterranean temperature that is probably best friends with sunshine, its culture that is like a taste explosion, and its history that is older than your grandmother's secret recipe book. However, even those who win the lottery have trouble making choices sometimes, right? It's more complicated than picking a favorite show from Netflix's extensive library to decide where to begin in Spain. Mountains are the original influencers. They have towered over everyone for aeons. Landscapes are vast. Coastlines are like sun-soaked scarlet carpets, and so on. Hence, we will assume the role of tour guides in this video and reveal the highlights of Spain. Grab some popcorn or tapas and settle in for an action-packed ride through exciting vacation ideas. But wait, before we dive in, do us a solid. Hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And now, amigos, let the Spanish adventure begin. 10. Toledo. Let's return to Toledo, a city that has been around for a long time, long before your favorite app was even a concept. This location is like a historical sandwich with Christian, Jewish, and Moorish fillings. The United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, recognized it as a heritage site and gave it a digital high five. Stroll through the old town's meandering alleyways and peek into the synagogues and mosques that have been around for longer than your grandmother has been telling stories. Oh, and don't overpay attention to efficient Toledo Cathedral. This place is a treasure box on caffeine. And then there's the Alcazar, a palace with a vista so breathtaking that it makes even the local birds green with envy. Toledo is the place to go if shopping for swords and medals decorated with Damascene patterns is your thing. Think of it as the medieval equivalent of a gift shop. 9. Ronda. Hello and welcome to the city of Ronda, where the bridges are more like art projects and the gorges are where the important people hang out. The Puente Nuevo is an example of the kind of bridge that spans a canyon solely to demonstrate how magnificent it is. The ancient town is like a snub maze, and the streets and the homes are obsessed with flower pots. The Plaza de Toros is the oldest bullring in the world and a great place to get an overview of the history of bullfighting. Additionally, it is in a location ideal for visitors who wish to enjoy Andalusia's magnificent scenery while they dine and drink. 8. Bilbao. It's safe to say that Bilbao is the city that best exemplifies how industry and culture can coexist harmoniously. Visit the Guggenheim Museum, which looks like an alien spacecraft that has crash-landed on Earth and opted to hold art. Walk along the river to see a change that would make even Cinderella green with envy. The ancient town has many charming features and pinchos bars comparable to hidden gastronomic treasures. Consider it a violation of your sense of taste not to try the food of the Basque Country if you go home without doing so. Bilbao is the travel industry's version of the mythical phoenix. It burned to the ground, but now it's a haven for hipsters. 7. Cordoba. In Cordoba, traveling back in time is as simple as walking along one of the city's many streets crammed with historical sites. The Mezquita was once a mosque, but it was converted into a cathedral, and the result is like the love child of two different architectural styles. The Jewish quarter is like a history lesson brought to life through its gorgeous architecture, while the Alcazar is a fortification that was once a favorite hangout spot for monarchs. Oh, and their Fiesta de los Patios is similar to a neighborhood block festival, but with the Cordoban flair. 6. San Sebastian. San Sebastian is located on the Bay of Biscay, which can be compared to a mood board created by Mother Nature. If beach sand could feel feelings, it would envy how beautiful La Concha Beach is. The beach itself is a work of art. Tapas treasure hunts can be had pretty much anywhere in the streets of the old town. Be aware that San Sebastian is a gastronomic paradise, boasting more Michelin stars than a constellation. 5. Valencia. Valencia is a city where modern architecture can be found coexisting with centuries-old customs. The city of arts and sciences provides a glimpse into the future, and the oceanographic is essentially the exclusive event aquariums offer. The Cathedral of Valencia is so old that it could have shared a cup of coffee with William Shakespeare. And the Central Market is a dream for everyone who enjoys good food. And during Las Fallas, the city transforms into a blazing art gallery. In many ways, it is comparable to Burning Man in terms of the sculptures shown there. 4. Granada. Granada, the city where the Spanish and Moorish civilizations came together to create a masterpiece known as the Alhambra. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is comparable to a palace constructing its buildings based on the principles learned from dreaming. The alleyways of Albayzin are analogous to the hidden passageways of history, and the caverns of Sacramonte are essentially flamenco's preferred place to dance. 3. Seville. Seville is a city in Spain in which culture and grandeur throw an ongoing celebration. The Giralda Bell Tower in Seville is a ladder to selfie paradise, and the Seville Church is kind of like the cool kid in the realm of Gothic churches. The Alcazar is like a compilation album of several architectural styles, while the Santa Cruz neighborhood is like a Picasso painting made up of streets. And hey, if you're in Seville and you're not tapping your feet to the rhythm of flamenco, you might be sleeping. 2. Madrid. Madrid is known as the city that never sleeps, much like a flamenco dancer who has had one too many cups of coffee. The Royal Palace is like a fairy tale come to life, and the Prada Museum is a sophisticated art collection like Europe's best-kept secret. Both are located in Madrid. The streets of Salamanca are comparable to the catwalks used during Fashion Week, and Puerta del Sol is similar to a Spanish version of Times Square. In addition, the city's nightlife is so vibrant that it almost feels like a dress rehearsal for a musical. 1. Barcelona. And last but not least, Barcelona, the city where modernity and antiquity coexist in the most chic and sophisticated manner imaginable. The Sagrada Familia appears to be a church with a costume party and invited a spacecraft. The Gothic Quarter resembles an ancient version of the game, Where in the World is Waldo? Las Ramblas is similar to a catwalk where street performers can showcase their talents. Oh, and the vistas from Park Güell. It's almost as if God constructed a playground on top of a cloud. And there you have it, amigos. The ultimate Spanish adventure that's more epic than a siesta after a tapas feast. Thanks for joining us on this virtual escapade. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Until next time, keep wanderlust.